In this video, we're going to be graphing inequalities and learning how to graph inequalities. So let's get started. So I'm going to start off with an inequality that I have. We have x minus 3y is greater than or equal to 9. And the first thing I like to do when I have inequalities is I like to convert them into linear equations. Especially because here we have an equal to. So this technically points here satisfies this inequality. So first thing I'm going to start is finding a line of this because of our inequality. So find the line of this thing right here. So when we find the line of this linear equation, first thing I like to do is I have to plug in my zeros. If I plug in a 0 in the y, I'm going to get x minus 0 is equal to 9. X minus 0 equal to that tells me that x is equal to 9, which satisfies the equation. So we have 9. 9, throw in a 9 over there. So 9, 0. That's gonna be just around right up here. Alright. I'm going to plug in a 0 into the x. 0 minus 3y is equal to 9 minus 3y is equal to 9. Tells me that y is negative 3 minus x 0. So we have 0, negative 3. 2 points to satisfy the line. We have 0, 1, 2, and 3. Pass through this right here. Alright. So here I can just draw a line. I'm going to try to draw a straight one, but not the best at drawing lines. This. Oh. There we go. Now alright, good enough. We have a line right here. Alright. So, we have a line, cuts through here. And yeah. So, and actually I should have just, yeah. Alright. So, actually this point is going to be right here. And this point is going to be right here. Alright. That's not. And then this will just be right over here. Alright, there we go. I knew something was wrong in that again. Alright, there we go. Somewhat straight line. So we have a line of the equation, and even though all of the points on this line satisfy the equation, we also have a greater. So this tells me that x is greater than 9. X minus 3y is greater than 9. So this tells me that there's both of these, that this line that we drew right here, this satisfies it, but we have more. And when we increase, and we can also, I want to rewrite this inequality as x 9 plus 3y. We're increasing the x. So when we increase the x is going to move from left to right. And when it moves from left to right, every single point here is going to go like this. It's going to go like this. Every single point. And that's where we can just shade this, indicating that all the points here satisfy. So this right here is the correct graph of this inequality. Now, we're going to try a little different example here. We're going to try x minus 3y is greater than 9. So here we have a strict, it's strictly greater than 9. So what we're going to do here is we're going to take this, x minus 3y is greater than 9. So we're going to take this, and we know what we do, convert to a linear equation. 3y is equal to 9. And note that this does not satisfy this. So we're just doing this to get a better understanding. So right over here, we're going to first plug in a 0 here. So we have 0, x minus 0 equal to 9. And we know x is just 9. So 9, 0. And then we also have a 3, plug in a 0 into the x. We have basically the same graphs. So we know this satisfies this equation, but not that. But these points, no, these points don't satisfy this linear inequality right there. So then we're gonna graph just like we did before. 9 right over here. And I'm gonna have a 1 right over here. Alright. And then still gonna have one right there. Alright. So now we're just gonna draw a straight line. But remember, when we're drawing our line, these points, every single point on this line, none of them satisfy this. Right? Because this is a strict, it has to be greater. 9 and 0 cannot satisfy this inequality. Because this side can't be equal to 9 in this inequality up here. So in this inequality up here, they can't be equal. So when we graph inequalities like this, we want to draw a dotted line almost like this. Almost the same line, but these dots indicate that we don't want to recognize these points as part of the inequality. So this is the correct graph. And remember, these dashed lines are important, since if we don't have these dashed lines, it's not going to be a correct inequality. So that's how you graph inequalities on the Cartesian plane. Hopefully this video helped, and yeah, so you graph inequalities.